Look, if you're planning on writing a trilogy and each book is going to be 1,000 pages long, go for it, girl. Pop off. But you have to have the character development, you have to have the plot, and you have to have the action. You have to keep the audience engaged at all times. I want to spend time with my favorite characters as much as possible. I don't want a 300-page rushed novel when it could be 1,000 pages where it wasn't rushed, it was properly paced, and I got to spend all the time I wanted with my favorite characters. And they grew as the story grew. And I used to look at these big books and be like, who is reading this? And now I'm just like, me. I want to read the big books. Not for some trophy, not for some I read the big book. It's just, it has more pages. I know I'm going to spend more time with the characters that I love if I get to spend time with the characters that I love. Because some of these authors be killing off some of these characters. But I just want to spend more time with my favorite characters. So then I am slowly becoming that person that's like, I want to read a book that's this thick with 1,000 to 1,500 pages. And I don't know how I became this person. And look, I have the attention span of a goldfish, but once you get my attention, you got my attention. I am hooked on this book. You gotta trust your audiences. These publishing companies need to be trusting their audiences and allowing these authors to write as many pages as they need to write to get that story out. Because I feel like after reading a bunch of books lately, that a lot of these publishing companies are just like forcing some of these authors to cut some scenes or something. Because some of these books just feel like they're missing something. Some of these books feel really rushed. It could be like a 5 out of 5 book, but it could still feel rushed by the end of it. And I'm just like, dude, let me take my time. Let me get to where we need to go. Let it have all the action it needs. Let it have all the emotions that it needs without feeling so freaking rushed. And I'm not saying all books need to be 1,000 pages, because there are some books that I'm like, this could have been at least 200 pages. And they made this 400 pages. They added a lot of unnecessary drama to this plot. But there are some books where I'm like, wait a minute. You just threw me into a huge world and we didn't get to explore it. Like, you introduced me to all these concepts and then did nothing with them. Nothing.